Fire up Mason Rudolph if you're absolutely desperate. Shouldn't be that
Don't
desperate.
fire up Mason Rudolph,
Don't
even
fire
if you're
him up.
desperate.
Don't
Throwing
fire
for
him.
300.
Yeah, don't fire. Bengals at Browns. Cover your mouth. They won't just do your order.
He has been quarterback 11 or higher 3 of the last 4 weeks. And everybody hates on this guy. It is Danny Dimes.
I'm hanging up right now. I can't believe it. I'm hanging up.
Hey, we're here. What's up?
What
What's up?
Hello.
Hopefully Corey stays with us. He's having technical laptop difficulties,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he's here now.
Yeah, we're not going to talk
He's
about
here.
it because
Nope,
We
we're
don't
just
talk
not going to talk
about
about it. That's the end of it.
All right.
So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on into WPF, the When Pigs Can Fly Fantasy Football Show. We are your co-hosts of the show. I'm Sal Adams. That's Corey Lamberts, and that is the Wesley Bryant. We are here on this lovely Wednesday night, coming at you live.
We are tired.
How you fellas doing tonight?
That's
yeah,
it.
we are.
Yeah.
Just tired. We're all tired.
Spoiler alert.
Still not
Spoiler alert. There are no Lions on our Studs and Duds tonight.
Unbelievably. We can change that. Actually, that's...
How about
you're wrong.
mediocrity this last
You're
week?
wrong.
No.
There's one.
Who picked somebody?
You'll find out.
waiting with bated breath.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So on tonight's show, we have got studs, we have got duds, we've got Thursday night picks and locks. We are going to throw some extra stuff at you. It might be the top 5 guys at their positions based on averages.
No
for each
fries.
position. Yeah, no fries with that. Yeah, but it's going to be a fun show. We're excited to get after it. So without further ado, let's buckle on up, ladies and gentlemen, because the WPF crew is about to take flight.
Well, let's get ready
And
to
we're
rumble.
back.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
Time that
there
up.
I had to do the strap.
Oh, speaking of the strap, is
Sauce Gardner?
my boy back this week?
No.
Maybe. Before
We'll
we
see.
even
That
get
guy
into
read
anything
questionable.
fantasy football related, I don't know if you guys noticed that Asante Samuel is supposed to be taking a bunch of visits this week. Asante
Not the
Samuel
Lions.
Jr.? Yeah, well, they can make a phone call.
I'm just saying. I saw the list and I was like, of course the Bears are on there, not the Lions. But
Yeah.
but then again, we always complain that Brad Holmes always goes after the oft-injured guys. So what are we going to do? We're going to complain that he is not.
I prefer to be upset that he just goes after nobody.
Fair.
I'm so annoyed at the moves that I saw made in free agency, the trade deadline, to find out what the Lions could have been paying for guys and didn't. Call me
We're
crazy.
good.
I would have given J-Mo and 2 firsts for Sauce Gardner yesterday. I couldn't have done it fast enough. Bye.
Yep.
We're good.
So fast. Yeah.
Trust
Jalen
the
Phillips for a
process.
third. So fast. Yeah. Trust the process until I see us absolutely drop the ball against a not very good Minnesota team last weekend. Anyways, it's studs and duds time. Let's get right after it. Anybody want to start? In what
I'll go.
position?
This guy lost, but he would have been even better if he didn't throw 2 interceptions and have a fumble loss. But he's still a stud. Old Joe Flacco, 31 for 47, 470 yards, 4 touchdowns. Even with 2 interceptions and a fumble loss, he still had 38.7 fantasy points, good enough for QB2 this week.
Lost
Smoking
6
Joe.
points. He'd have had 40. He'd have had 44 points and been. He still would have been QB2, but. Jeez.
Joe Cool.
Yup.
My quarterback stud on the week was QB4, 35.2 fantasy points. He was 21 of 24. He was electric. I think he started the game. Was it the first half? He was 12 or 13 in a row.
Yeah, I
completions.
think it was 13 for 13.
330 yards, 4 touchdowns. He had an interception in the game. I'm talking about Sam Darnold. We
Bro,
look good.
bro's not seeing ghosts anymore.
That's for sure.
Looks good up there in Seattle, Pacific
Mhm.
Northwest.
Yep.
So my laptop, the technical issue that it is having already, still while we're doing this, it keeps wanting to switch to Wi-Fi while I'm hardwired in. I don't understand why it's doing that, but if it does glitch for a second, that's the reason. My stud, the number 1 QB this week, same game as Joe Flacco, Caleb Williams. Kid looked good.
Killed me.
It was
this
the
week.
Bengals though. 20 of 34, 280, 3 touchdowns, 44.7 fantasy points.
Yeah.
What a week.
I lost in our Dynasty League this week because he and his tight end dropped 80 points
Yeah, it's
combined
nuts.
against me.
Yep.
Two guys that, yeah, it is what it is. I'll jump in since we're on their train right now. With my running back of the week, I did tell you guys this was a lock for me this week with him being the confirmed starter. RB3, 22.8 fantasy points. He had 26 carries for 176 yards. He had 3 receptions on 5 targets for an extra 22 yards. He was just a couple yards shy of breaking 200 total on the day. No touchdowns, but I'm talking about Kyle Monangai. Looked very good.
Go ahead, Corey.
Monangai did look good against the Bengals defense. Fair enough. My stud running back is still the same division, NFC North, Josh Jacobs. 17 carries, 87 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 catches on 5 targets. I think it was like 17 yards or something like that, 27 yards. RB4 on the week, 20 fantasy points. Only 58% snap count. So still putting up numbers and only getting 50-ish percent snap percentage. So
felt like a weird week with running backs. He was the RB4 on the week and he only had 20. I mean, it just seems like lately you're seeing more consistently running backs scoring higher.
Some
Fourth highest
people,
running back
some
was
people didn't do so
25.
hot this week, but not this guy. Here's a guy who kind of reminds me of Patrick Mahomes. I'm just kidding. Rico Dowdle. This guy was basically thrown away. He was thrown down the depth chart in the Panthers, and he's just taking it over, dude. 25 rushes, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground, 2 receptions on 3 targets, 11 yards, 28 points. Running back 2 on the week.
Can I make mention about Rico Dowdle really fast?
it's
we're talking
probably
about
going to be the same thing I was about to say.
He has started 4 games for Carolina, right?
Is he?
He has had less than 50% snap count in all but 3 games. He's RB9 on the season. Less than a 50% snap count in
RB9
5
on
of their
points
8
or
games.
yards?
Sorry, 6 of their 9 games in points.
What is he
I
on
think he has
yards?
the 3rd most rushing yards.
Yeah, he's the 3rd
I
most
think
rushing
he's
yards.
I was going to say, I think he's top
3.
4, top 3, whatever. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw that earlier. That's insane.
So he less than 50% snap count in 6 of their 9 games, and he's RB9 on the season. That is ridiculous.
Yep.
Jay Ajayi-esque, if I will. I did want to mention one more name in the running back conversation, just to ask you guys a quick question about him. Trevion Henderson.
Yes.
He had a good week as the starter, with Ramondre being out. Do you think he's going to start to bite into that Ramondre pie, or no?
Well, I thought he was going to originally.
Yeah,
Just didn't
I mean,
happen.
they drafted him pretty high to do that, and game script and the fact that Ramondre was out, I think it'll go back to, it might be closer to a 50-50 timeshare, but
I was just curious.
yeah, I don't know that it'll.
Corey, do you want to jump in on wide receivers or tight ends?
I will do wide receivers. Staying in the NFC North, same game again.
Did
DJ Moore
you
for
play the
Bears.
Bengals?
Yeah. So if you're playing the Bengals, start everybody. Four receptions on 6 targets, 72 yards, no touchdowns, but he did have a.
He did have a
passing
touchdown. Yeah.
He did have a touchdown running, I believe. It's 1 carry, 17 yards for a touchdown. 24.98.
Wait, who
fantasy
threw it
points.
to Caleb Williams?
Maybe that was him. It was him. Yeah, so he had a passing touchdown too.
I was gonna say I thought it was.
Yeah, that the math didn't math until you added that in there. Thank you for
It's
covering me on that
four
one.
points for a passing touchdown, isn't it?
6.
What's
6.
I don't know what I'm thinking of. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong category here.
Anyway, 24.98 points, wide receiver 4 on the week. So we have the QB1, the running back 3,
3. Yep.
and the wide receiver 4
Pretty good.
trend, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. I'll jump in.
It was him.
My wide receiver was wide receiver 1 on the week. He had 38.8 fantasy points. Guy had 14 targets, 9 catches, 118 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Drake London.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely insane week.
Yep. Looks good.
Let's go back to
His
that.
quarterback
Let's go back to that
though.
Chicago Cleveland game. Just kidding. Chicago Cincinnati game. We got T. Higgins, 7 receptions on 9 targets, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's good enough for 33.1 points. Wide receiver 2 on the week.
Dude, that one throw that Flacco had where he was behind in front of, I guess technically the defender, and like jumped. That was incredible and kept his balance to stay in bounds. That was awesome.
Old man Flacco.
Yep.
Wes, why don't you jump in on tight end?
You know what? I will go first with tight end 1 on the week. Talk about a redemption game, coming back from injury, coming back saying, I'm ready to go. 12 receptions on 13 targets, 127 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 rush for 6 yards. That's 43.3 points on your regular fantasy football.
PBR.
Brock Bowers, Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders.
Yep.
Caught myself.
Did they win that game?
You know,
Did
you're
they win
asking
that game?
questions that no, they lost by a point because they went for it on 2. They went for 2. I remember.
Yep.
Yep, I do remember now. They went for 2 and
Lost to the Jaguars.
yep.
Just a quick little reminder that Pete Carroll is still throwing from the 2-yard line. I don't know.
Oh god.
Just saying.
Well, we also don't have. They also
Hey.
don't have the beast.
The Detroit Pistons won, by the way.
All
What was
right.
the final score?
114-103. Jalen Duren had 22 points, 22 rebounds.
Let's go.
Nice. What a game.
I'm gonna jump in on tight ends if you don't mind, Corey, unless you want to go.
Please.
My tight end this week had 21.7 fantasy points. He had 8 targets, 6 receptions, 97 yards, and a touchdown. Sam Laporta.
Laporta Potty.
Oh.
I had to.
You
Yeah,
represented, huh?
Yep. And I will round this out here with tight end 2 on the week. 29.8 points. 6 catches on 7 targets. 118 yards and a tud. Colston Loveland for the Chicago Bears.
That's why you changed
Bears.
yours. Ah.
Yeah. Yep.
I was like, why
Big
is he
smart guy
changing
now.
it?
Big brain down there. Yep.
Yep.
What?
There's our studs. Let's move right on to the duds. I'm gonna go first. Quarterbacks. My quarterback was QB 29. He had 2.98 fantasy points.
Oh,
He had 11 completions on 20 passes for only 102 yards and an interception. 2 carries for 9 yards in a game that they won.
Wait, what?
He played 100% snap count.
yeah, buddy.
What is this? Wait, let me guess. Bryce Underwood.
Bryce Young.
Oh wait,
Oh my God.
you're right. Bryce Underwood doesn't get over 100 yards passing. My bad.
That's fair. That's
It's also
fair.
in college still. Bryce Young,
man.
though, 2.98 fantasy points, 11 of 20, 102 yards, and an interception. And they win. Rico Dowdle?
Get out of
At
here.
Green Bay, nonetheless.
In Lambeau, yeah. We had a super lock loss there.
So they beat the Cowboys and they beat the Packers? No, they didn't beat the Cowboys. I'm sorry.
They beat the Jets
The Jets.
a couple weeks
My
back.
mistake. My mistake.
Well, I'll one up you there, and by one up I mean one more
They beat
completion.
the Cowboys too.
They did beat the Cowboys.
You
Yeah,
hear me?
you're right.
You
Yeah,
hear me?
that's right.
You hear me? You hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. Sorry.
Yeah.
What I said was I will one up you, as in one more completion. And Cam Ward went 12 for 21, 145 yards, 2 fumbles. He did have 2 rushes for 6 yards. With that being said, 6.4 fantasy points, QB 26.
Yuck.
He is loving life down there in Nashville.
Yeah, sure
He's
is.
not.
He's not. He's really not. I mean, I do have everything's working now, so especially on my phone. I guess that matters. But my dud of the week, 10.5 fantasy points, 15 of 34 for 250, no touchdowns, 1 interception, and a loss.
Let's go. Here's the guy.
Patrick Mahomes,
I love
10,
it.
10.5 points, loss against the Bills.
That's bad for me. It's not very Christian-like of me, but not a big fan.
Yeah.
Carolina is 5-4 right now, by the way.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
They're
Carolina
better
is
at real football than I am at fantasy football, if that makes anybody feel
Well,
better.
that's not hard.
Wow. He went there.
I had to do it. I'm sorry.
Injuries.
Holy cow! The Panthers are 5-4. I did not think they had 5 wins.
They beat the Cowboys. They beat the Dolphins. They beat the Packers in Green Bay. They beat the Jets. And was it week 3 they got their first win, I believe, and they played the Falcons.
Yep. That was the
Wow.
30-0 game, I think.
Yep, the 30-0 game. Yep.
Yep.
After they were started the season 1-2 or 0-2. Wes, you want to kick off whatever position we do next?
Let's go to this guy here. Little running backs. This guy has been on studs. If we would have done a studs and duds all year, because we've missed out on quite a few, this guy would have been a stud every week just about. We talk about Jonathan Taylor. 14 rushes for 45 yards. 2 receptions, 2 targets, 12 yards. 7.7 fantasy points. RB 29. Like, what happened? This
Terrible.
is well. Listen, Sal did say last week that he thinks the Colts are pretenders because they haven't really played anybody.
Listen, I don't know. Now that they went and got Sauce Gardner,
We'll see now.
I still don't think they're the team.
Well, it's an easy division to win.
There's that, but once they hit the playoffs, dude,
Oh, yeah.
they're gonna be a road team. Would be my guess. They're gonna play on the road against Kansas City, on the road against Buffalo.
Or the Chargers.
Baltimore's probably gonna be. They're gonna finish the season strong. Anyways, the Broncos. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
I'll jump in on running backs. This running back was a dud this week for a multitude of reasons. Last week he had a great week. This week not so good. He was running back 45 on the week. 3 fantasy points. He had 12 carries for 30 yards and did not catch his only target. Kamani Vidal. Started him in a league with high hopes.
Yeah, that hurt.
After he went bonkers last week.
That hurts for real.
Wow.
Anybody that would listen, I told them to sell, and they didn't. So it is what it is. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. He's got one more week, and then a bye week, or 2 more weeks, and then a bye week. So I think. All right, I'll go. This guy has been a superstar for his entire career, pretty much. And there's one thing that's undefeated in fantasy football. It's Father Time. And also playing for the Saints. 6 carries, 14 yards. 1 catch, 3 targets. 3 yards. 0.7 fantasy points. A former perennial stardom every week, no matter what, Alvin Kamara. Running back 60.
Yeah. Even once Kendra Miller got hurt, he's still
59% snap count. I
the
don't.
wheels fall off. They're so
Yeah.
far and few between running backs that truly have big time fantasy relevance after 28. It just isn't.
Yeah. Yep.
I remember when you guys first really kind of taught me about the whole age 30 thing was LaShawn McCoy, and he fell off right at 30.
Really,
And it happens fast.
Yeah.
Usually, very fast.
From what the numbers will show you, and you can do your own research on it, but I'll share it with you. 26 years old, generally, players sign their second running backs sign their second contract. Generally, they usually have one more really good season, and then the wheels usually fall off. So, not always, but generally speaking, yeah. And running backs, if they hit 30, don't touch them, unless it's Derrick Henry.
Right.
Yeah. The exception, not the rule.
Yeah, he is
The outlier.
absolutely not the rule.
Yeah.
Frank Gore, I guess, could be in that.
Christian McCaffrey's 29.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's been hurt a lot, but he's still.
Yeah, Saquon's 28. Those two might be outliers. We'll find out, but
Father time.
I don't know, dude.
It has a lot to do with some of these players are really good about taking care of their body, healing, recovery, and stuff like that. Obviously, injuries are a different thing, but longevity. You see off-season workouts, Derrick Henry, he's always in the gym. He's always lifting, taking care of his body and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, of course.
You just can't hold on to the ball.
Well, eventually, just the explosiveness goes away, and 10 years of being absolutely clocked as a running back. That's like the.
Derrick Henry kind of does the clocking, but yeah.
I understand that, but he.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watch him play, dude. He doesn't try to run people over. He stiff arms them.
Yes.
Another elite fantasy name that came to my mind that is 30 this year, that the wheels have just completely fallen off. Starting in 2019, I'll tell you their finishes 2, 6, 12, 9. He got hurt and missed 6 games and was 37th. Last year he was 15th, running back 15. Aaron Jones. He hit 30.
Boom. Cliff.
It just happens.
What about
anyways?
Austin Eckler? He's gone. He's
an
IR.
Played. I don't know if
hurt
he's played
again.
since he turned 30.
He has, and he has boom or bust weeks, but it's never a consistent bad week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were we at? Did everybody do the running back?
Yeah. Somebody can jump onto whichever ones.
Go ahead, Corey.
Whichever
Start. Wait, who started running backs? Sal?
You did it.
Oh yeah, I did. Go, Corey.
Man, this in a lot of redrafts, he was probably a second or third round pick. And it's just something's going on down there in the AFC South, in Jacksonville.
Oh.
3 catches on 5 targets, 55 yards, no touchdowns, nothing more relevant than that. 8.5 fantasy points. Wide receiver 46, Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't have an answer. You and everybody here is just as clueless as to what's going on in Jacksonville as everybody else.
Yeah, Brian Thomas was looking at being one of the top 5 perennial all-star wide receivers last year moving forward in Dynasty. I mean, he was hot commodity.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
My wide receiver was wide receiver 57. He had 6 fantasy points, I think, right on the button. 3 catches on 7 targets for 23 yards, and he had a carry for 7. I'm talking about Xavier Worthy.
Mm-hmm.
Rashee Rice came back, and he's gone even more downhill.
Yeah.
He's only 22. I have a lot of faith still there, but I think fantasy managers are going to be waiting on him.
I do have a quick little note about the Jags, if I can jump in real fast. Just before Wes does his wide receiver dud. The passing game coordinator is Shane Waldron.
Oh,
some of you might recognize that name as the Bears offensive coordinator last year. And then the Seahawks offensive coordinator for the 3 years before that, where they couldn't pass the ball. I think we found our answer.
Coincidence? I think not.
Just saying.
Well,
Anyway, sorry.
Who you got, Wesley?
I got a dud is this guy 5 receptions, 6 targets, 41 yards. Wide receiver 39 on the week. We thought he'd have a big week with McLaurin being out. Deebo Samuel.
Yep.
Doesn't help when your quarterback's elbow gets dislocated in the fourth quarter, but that was in the fourth quarter.
Not
Can
so
you
good.
believe that did you guys see the report that he might not be out the rest of the season?
Yes.
I
Depending
watched
on
that back and I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
depending on the damage to the ligaments and everything involved with that. I mean,
Yeah.
he
granted
2 to
it's
4, 4 to 6.
his offhand, but still, dude, that's ooh.
Yeah, it's gross.
If they're not pushing playoffs, there's no way he comes
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
Not a
No
chance.
way.
Their coach is already under enough stress because why was he even out in the game in the first place? And he said he flat out said I dropped the ball. But tight ends, who wants to jump in?
Go ahead, whoever.
My stud on the week. 7.2 fantasy points. He caught all 4 of his targets. He had 32 yards. But this is a guy you're expecting to get 15, 20 every week. I'm talking about George Kittle.
Yeah, that's what a letdown.
I'm going to jump right off of that. Another guy you're expecting, not originally, but since the start of the year you're expecting him to get the same points. Guy had 7 targets, 5 receptions, 26 yards, though. No touchdowns, nothing. Your guy from Indianapolis, Tyler Warren. Tight end 21.
Not good week this week.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Steelers said, "Tsh, tsh."
Well, I mean, it was supposed to be this guy's year. And it was supposed to be his year last year. And the year before that. Started off with a bang this year. Didn't do so hot against New England. 4 catches on 7 targets, 38 yards, no touchdowns.
Talking about Kyle Pitts.
Tight end 25. Kyle.
You are. Yeah. He's had a good year, though.
Yeah. Just had a bad week. It's actually his 3rd. That's almost the exact same amount of points he got against Minnesota and Carolina. It's weird. It's all against cake matchups. But his tough matchups, he usually does pretty well. Weird.
It's because those cake matchups. Their quarterback play has not been great, but
No.
Drake London seems to be getting the bulk of everything because their secondaries are so bad. In those games, I mean, I think he had 14 targets this week, right? Drake London.
London, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, anyways, that's studs and duds, boys.
Do you want to add anything to it? Anybody?
I'm good on studs and duds. I don't know that I have anybody to add. For honorable mentions.
Mm-mm.
No.
We could mention guys that we could monitor. I think Nico Collins has been interesting all year. I think he's going to get worse without C.J. Stroud at quarterback.
Yeah.
Again
Or-
this week.
Or he goes to the moon.
He goes, like kind of how new quarterback go to the
We
the
got
number 1 guy, Davis
I mean,
Mills.
he should be able to see him.
Davis
I mean,
Mills. Did you,
He's
Mr. Neck?
Isn't he like 6'5"?
My boy's a foot and a half of
Well,
neck.
That's
I was
so
gonna-
6'5" before the neck.
I was gonna say he'd be 5'11"
Yeah.
without the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Said,
okay.
hut.
Yeah.
And then all you see is just neck and head. Like, what the heck is going on back there?
we can waste our time talking about Thursday night football. We have the Las Vegas Raiders at the Denver Broncos. Broncos are favored by 9.5.
Broncos, dude. Broncos all day.
I feel like we always pick
Yeah.
the same team. We always
Six.
all pick
six
the same
sacks,
team on
yeah.
Thursdays.
Yeah, one time this year we didn't. Only once.
What week
Week
was
one.
that?
Week 2, and you took the
Oh.
Commanders over the Packers. Wes.
Yeah.
Oh, how did we
Well-
do on our...
Yeah, we can
last
talk
week?
about that. Last week, first place on the week. Actually, let's go. Last place on the week was Corey at 8-6.
Yep.
First place was Wesley at 10-4, and I was in second at 9-5. On the season, Wesley's now got a 4-game lead on me and only a 3-game lead on Corey.
I went 10-4 this
yeah.
week. Dang.
You did. You picked the Lions were wrong. The Packers game was wrong. You took the Colts over Pittsburgh, and then you took the Cowboys over Arizona.
Didn't we all take
Game that
Cowboys over
you-
Arizona?
Yeah. I was just saying the games that he got wrong.
Oh yeah, okay.
One game that you got right that neither Corey or I picked was you took the Buffalo Bills over Kansas City.
Yes, I did.
And then
Did I send you guys
Thank
that
God you
picture?
did.
I took a picture of the. Oh, and maybe I didn't send it to you guys.
and
I
I
don't
screwed
think you did.
myself taking the Commanders over the Seahawks. That was a silly choice. I was trying to get an edge on you guys.
Dude, that was-
I did that with the Steelers and with the Commanders.
Oh,
I
let
thought
it
for sure it could
focus.
happen.
I
That
can't
looks
see
so
that.
good. I can
Let it
clearly see
focus.
that.
Nope.
Wait, here it comes.
5-1 or 5-0. Yeah, 5-0 in regular season, 4-0 or 0-4 in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Oh, yep.
it didn't come through very clear, but you know what I was trying to say.
We're all taking the Broncos. I think that's pretty obvious at this point. Las Vegas doesn't have anybody other than Brock Bowers or Ashton Genty. They're obviously auto locks.
And then
The Broncos
they don't have Jacoby Myers anymore, so
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Is Trey Tucker startable moving forward? Do we like that ad?
not this week. I guess the Broncos.
I'm just looking at.
Oh, you're saying going
ad.
forward? Yeah.
Unless it's
I
just
don't
Brock
see
Bowers.
why he wouldn't be a lock against. I mean, they have to throw the football. If they're going to throw it more than 20 times, they can only throw it to Brock Bowers 15 of them.
It almost makes you want to look what else their depth chart has. Like who else is
Well,
going
Trey
to
that's-
Tucker.
yeah,
Is it
Just Jack Beck.
Thornton?
Where's
That's
your
best.
Jack
where's
Beck.
your Tutu Atwell of the Rams type thing? Like who's your guy that you don't really think of? You know,
Well, it's gonna. I
Trey
would
Tucker.
Trey
maybe-
Tucker. Yeah.
maybe Beck.
Jack Beck.
Maybe Jack Beck Where did he play in college?
TCU.
Ooh,
I thought.
he's a horned frog.
Okay.
Yep. He's good.
Who
He's a good
is
player.
who was Travis Hunter's teammate at Colorado? Who? The other receiver that was Shedeur Sanders' target. He's another deep threat.
Yeah.
He made like a crazy catch in the end zone one game to win it. I don't know. Maybe I thought he went somewhere, but
Is that Horton
no,
in Seattle? That wasn't him.
I don't think so.
Or Jimmy Horn.
Maybe that's it. That sounds more right.
He's in Carolina, I think. No, that's not
He
right.
is.
Anyway,
He's in Carolina. Yeah.
He is. Are you talking about Wester?
No.
I think you're talking about LeJontay Wester. It
No.
could be Jimmy Horn,
there's Horn.
but LeJontay Wester had 74 receptions for 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns last year
Dang.
for Colorado.
All right.
Will Shepard was another really good one.
Well, guy to keep an eye on. Trey Tucker and Jack Beck. However you say his last name, for sure.
Yeah. I
If you're in a
agree.
deep league, maybe stash him.
Which
for
running back,
free.
if either, are you starting for the Broncos this week?
Both of them.
RJ Harvey, baby.
RJ Harvey's getting all the catches and all the touchdowns on receptions.
I
Dobbins
like.
is getting all the yards on the ground, and he's averaging what 7 yards a carry or some ridiculous number like that.
I'm clearly willing to start Bo Nix this game. I'm willing to start Cortland Sutton. That's it.
Yep.
That's the list. Troy Franklin? Are we looking at him?
Actually,
Mims?
Actually, Troy Franklin, I'd say yes. Raiders.
Just Genty and Bowers. That's it.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. Yeah, I mean, if you have a ton of guys on bye weeks and you're trying to grab somebody from Trey Tucker, yeah. If you want to give
if I'm
someone
in
a
a-
shot, yeah.
If I'm in a not deep redraft league, I am absolutely picking up Trey Tucker with the hope that he takes a prominent role. He's had a few big games this year. I like the
one
potential.
for sure.
One insane game,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm intrigued by the potential. With that, that wraps up our Thursday night football. Give you guys a quick rundown positionally. If you guys want to join,
Just
feel
go ahead.
free. Top 5 players at each position based on their average per game, not total points. Quarterback 5, 25.5 points per game, Jalen Hurts. Sorry, I lied to you. Quarterback 5, 25.4 points per game, Matthew Stafford, which means 4 is Jalen Hurts. Number 3, 26.4, points per game, Josh Allen. Number 2, 26.7 is Patrick Mahomes, and number 1 is Mr. Lamar Jackson at 29.4 points
Patrick
per game.
Mahomes is number 2.
In points per game, yes. He's number 1 quarterback on the year.
Yikes.
Moving to running backs. Number 5 at 19.2 points per game, Devon Achane.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, 19.6 is Josh Jacobs. Number 3 with 21.1 is Bijan. Number 2, 24.9 points per game. This is ridiculous. We're talking Madden numbers right now. Jonathan Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
He's averaging 100 rush yards per game, which is ludicrous. And then number 1 with 25.7 points per game. He's a wide receiver at this point. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that he's got like the 5th most receptions in the league, and he's high up in yards. Wide receiver. We're not going to count Rashee Rice, who's at like 22.5 points per game because he's only played in a couple games. Number 5 at 19.1 fantasy points per game, Drake London.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Amon-Ra St. Brown at 20.7. Number 3 at 21 points per game is Jamar Chase. Number 2 at 22.1 points per game is Jackson Smith and Jigwa. And number 1 at 23.1 fantasy points per game, Puka Nacua. Yep. And I want to tell you, Puka Nacua is actually on the season wide receiver 4 and has missed 2 games. And had a bye week.
That's crazy.
So he
six total games.
He missed 1.5 games. So he played a half a game against Baltimore.
Yeah.
In which he had 3 targets, which the rest of his games this year 11, 9, 15, 15, 12, and 8. So
yeah.
So we'll say he's missed a game and a half and had his bye week, and he is still wide receiver 4. He's insane. Moving on to tight ends. We'll just give you the top 5 and not points per game. Number 5, we're sad about it. Tucker Kraft.
Oh,
He's
man.
going to be out the rest of the year.
That's tough.
Number 4, the ancient, he's not worth a 3rd-round pick in dynasty leagues.
Travis Kelce?
Oh, he's the show of his former self. Travis Kelce at 36 years old. Number 3, Tyler Warren. Number 2, Trey McBride. And somehow, after the last 2 weeks, still at number 1, Jake
Ferguson. And both of those guys are on bye this week.
Yep.
Kelsey and Ferguson.
Yep.
TJ Hawkinson, please do something.
Yeah. He's actually...
God.
Yeah, he's not doing good. You know who I want everyone in the world to pay attention to, very close attention to? I'm going to tell you his stats over the last 4 games. 7 receptions, 5 and 5. He had 70 yards, 160, 80 yards, and then 70 yards again. He's been a top 10 tight end 3 of the last 4 weeks.
Sam Laporta.
He's a rookie.
Oh, hold on.
Harold. No.
Not Fannin?
Oh, Rondé Gadsden.
Oh, Gadsden.
Yep. The last 4 weeks, he has gone absolutely nuclear. He's actually tight end 11 on the season, and he's only started the last 4 games.
A guy that I picked up in May and dropped in August.
Yeah, that's a tough look. Who's got him now? Because that makes it even worse.
Gorpy.
Yep.
And I'm playing him this week.
And you don't have a tight end to play. Huh?
No, I don't. Yep.
That's your top 5 at each position. I like to do that at different periods during the year just to kind of see what's going on. Things have leveled out since the last time we did it, and it's cool.
Yeah, there were 5 players that only one of them belonged, I think.
Yeah. You guys got anybody that you're selling right now or you're buying right now? I've got a sell now guy.
I got a couple of them.
Or I've got a guy that I would try to buy right now. Sorry. Nico Collins. Fantasy owners were expecting him to be a top 5 tight end. He has struggled this year. I believe in the player. I believe in his quarterback. I don't believe in their offensive line. If I'm in a dynasty league, I'm trying to buy Nico on the cheap.
Hell, even in redraft if you can.
Yeah.
What do you think about Breece Hall?
He's a buy low guy. I was it earlier. I read Kansas City Chiefs were told, or was it? Yeah,
They offered a
third.
fourth.
They offered a fourth.
Yeah, and they wanted a
The
third.
Jets
Jets
came
wanted.
back and said we want a third, and the Chiefs were like, ah.
Yeah.
You're a Super Bowl contending team, and you're not going to take Brees Hall for a third. That's insanity to me. Smash.
Yeah.
If I'm in a dynasty league, I don't know if I want him that bad in a redraft. Dynasty,
Yeah.
yeah. I've been trying to buy him all season long.
Yep.
Like next time, I'm gonna move him. I don't blame him. I wouldn't move him
No,
right
of
now
course
if I
not.
was the owner.
No.
But as a buyer, I want him.
Yeah. I don't know. I've got hell. Brian Thomas might be a buy low. Guys that
Yeah.
own him probably aren't going to sell him. But
I
speaking
think
as an owner, I don't. I wouldn't. I own him in 2 places, and I'm not selling him for anything.
I think there is a fence that's there, an invisible fence that's there, and I think that most Brian Thomas Jr. owners are probably very close to that fence, and it's like before the last couple weeks, it would have been like, listen, I'm just flat out, I'm not trading Brian Thomas Jr., but it's been so bad and consistently not good that
Mhm.
they've got to be getting close to this edge of like, man, if you offered me overpay or close to what like I think he's worth, I'm probably taking that trade at this point, because it's just like
Mhm.
if you're in a position where you were like you need him to perform and he's just not. I don't know what what that would look like what the deal would look like, but as a Brian Thomas Jr. owner in a redraft where he was one of my keepers, it was a keeper league. You could probably snatch him from me. Yeah, I'm disappointed. You could
Disappointed.
probably snatch him from me. I don't know. Would you're saying you wouldn't trade him for anything as right now? Just because
I don't know,
the
man.
low-
It's so low compared to where it started and how good of a player he is, and believing that Trevor Lawrence can get him the ball. Yeah, he's had some drops, but I mean, who hasn't? I mean, unless you're Larry Fitzgerald.
Everybody's been dropping the ball.
Even
this year.
St. Brown.
Everybody's dropping.
Amon Ra,
St. Brown.
yeah,
So,
that's who came to mind.
I mean,
Here's
you'd
an
have to at
interesting
least
question.
engage in a conversation. You can't just be like, "Hey, man, I'll give you 2 seconds or something." They're gonna balk at that, I think.
Well, of course, I would agree with that. But
Yeah.
even a first and a second, I'm not taking that. It's Brian Thomas Jr. I
Yeah.
know what he can do. I know what he's
Mhm.
capable of with that quarterback. Here's an interesting question. You can answer it both ways: dynasty and redraft. T. Higgins or Brian Thomas Jr.
T. Higgins.
Dynasty.
In redraft, I'm taking T. Higgins right now.
T. Higgins is redraft. Brian
Yeah.
Thomas in Dynasty.
I would agree. Wes?
I'm probably taking T. Higgins in both because I've never really been a big fan of Brian Thomas, but I've always liked T. Higgins. And if Burrow comes back healthy ever finally, then T. Higgins is your guy. But
We
Well,
might have to talk after the show, Corey.
yeah, maybe.
A little T. Higgins, Xavier Worthy action. You don't like Xavier Worthy though.
I hate Xavier Worthy. I never thought he was that good to
fast.
begin with, and I don't.
he's just
He's
fast.
just
Yeah,
and
he's
he's
fast.
not doing anything that we thought he would. Tyreek Hill replacement on the Chiefs, and he's not.
Really, Rashee Rice is their only Tyreek Hill
Yeah.
replacement. Truly.
Yeah. I got a couple sells. I mean, like legit sells. I mean, I know if you're a championship contender, Rico Dowdle,
Oh yeah.
you're going to buy him, right? If
We-
you aren't in contention and you have him, sell him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at.
We talked about that before the show earlier.
Mhm.
He's a tough buy though, because like as a contender, what are you willing to wager to get that guy who is 27? Sure, he's performed great, but they still have Chuba. Jonathan Brooks is going to be coming back in the future in a dynasty league. I don't know if I could give you more than a second for Rico
Well,
Dowdle. I don't
it-
care if he's
it's-
one of the best running backs in the NFL right now. I just don't know if I can.
It would really be roster dependent. If you recently suffered a catastrophic injury to one of your starting running backs,
Sure.
maybe buy him. If you're looking for an extra depth piece and you're anticipating maybe 2 seconds, the person that's selling him, if they're in, let's say, hypothetically last place or not going to make the playoffs, you're taking 2 seconds to get rid of a 27-year-old running back that probably will get replaced next season, considering the fact that they still have Jonathan Brooks on that team.
Jonathan Brooks will take over that backfield next year. I'm convinced of that. That's
And then the other
I don't know,
one
he's an
is
interesting one.
Kimani Vidal. As good as he was last week, and he didn't really
So-
perform this week, when Hampton comes back, Vidal just disappears into obscurity.
Yeah.
So
He
take
will be-
advantage of what you can right now.
Yep,
even in
move
redraft.
on that. What about a guy like, David Njoku?
He's happy to
dropped
be a
him.
Brown.
Are we buying him or are we selling him? Fannin is taking over.
I mean, what are you gonna? That's one of those things again. What are you willing to take? A third's not going to do it. If you're in tight end premium, a third's not good for any tight end.
Joku's been a joke. Ooh, lately.
Yeah.
He's been in Njoku. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to ask. I
I'm
figured we
tired,
could throw
boys.
A few names out there. Yeah.
Dad jokes are coming
That's
out.
fine. Might want to stick around for a little bit. No, I think I'm good. Everybody's good. Thanks for swinging
Yep.
by. We'll see you guys on Saturday.
Alrighty. Peace.
Peace.